Welcome to the class. See, in the last class we have discussed about logarithmic functions and exponential functions. See, both the both these functions are inverse to each other. Okay, so we have covered so many points in our last class. So we have also drawn the graph of exponential function. See, the function of the form y is equal to a to the power of x. This function where a is greater than 0 and x is a real number and of course a not equal to 1. This function is called exponential function. The function of the form y is equal to a to the power of x. So if I replace a is a by the irrational number e, then the function becomes y is equal to e to the power of x. This is called, so this is the particular type of exponential function. So it is y is equal to e to the power of x. So exponential function. Then so we have drawn the graph of 2 to the power of x. Okay, so then the function of the form, the function of the form y is equal to log x to the base b. So these type of functions, y is equal to log x to the base b, where b is called base. Base is positive and x is also greater than 0. These are the conditions on x and b. So this type of function, it is called logarithmic function, and this implies and implied by we can write it in exponential form. B to the power of y is equal to x. Okay, all these things we have learned in our previous class. So here if the base b, here y is equal to log x to the base b. So we can replace this base by e. Then it is called what? Y is equal to log x to the base e. So this y is equal to log x to the base b, it is also written as ln x or log x. So this is natural logarithm. This is called natural logarithm. If the base is replaced by 10, then we get y is equal to log x to the base 10. This is called common logarithm if the base is 10. So if the base is e, it is called natural logarithm. So okay, so in this class let us draw the graph of the function e to the power of x. Okay, we can draw it neatly in the graph sheet. So I will show how to draw the graph. So afterwards you draw the graph of exponential function and logarithmic function on the graph sheets. Okay, let us draw the graph of y is equal to e to the power of x. So what is the function here? Y is equal to e to the power of x. So this is the graph. Here we must know, we know e is an irrational number. Its value is what? 2.71. Okay, it is an irrational number. So we can remember this value. E is equal to 2.71. So let me consider note down this function. So let us make a list of some of the values for x and y. Observe here. So you need not worry about the graph here. Just for understanding purpose I am explaining this. If I give the values, remember that value of e is 2.7. So we start with 0. So if I put x is equal to 0, then e to the power of 0, so e to the power of 0 is equal to what? 1. So this is very, very important. So if I give x is equal to 1, I get y is equal to 1. So if I give x is equal to 1, then y is equal to e to the power of 1, that will be e only. So e means that will be what? 2.7. Then if I give x is equal to 2, that is e square. So e square means that is 2.7 into 2.7, that will be what? 7.2. See here, as x increases, see as x increases to the right side of 0, it is the curve will rapidly increase. So if if x is equal to 3, then y is equal to e cube. So e cube means, see, e into e. So if I multiply the value 3 times, I will get so you can calculate this 19.6. So if I go on giving the values, say increasing the values of x, value of y also increases. So let me take some of the negative values. See, if I give -1, see, e to the power of -1. So e to the power of -1 means 1 by e. So 1 by e means, so 1 by 2.7. Okay, value of e 1 by 2.7. So 1 by 2.7 means, so we can divide it. It will be what? 0.3. So if I give -1, then I will get 0.3. See, if I give -2, then it will be 1 by e square. So the value will be what? 0.1. See, observe here, if I give negative values, see, the value of y decreases. Okay, so if on the right side of origin, curve increases. The left side of origin, almost the curve touches the x. That we can see as we draw the graph here. Okay, so these are the, you note down these points, all these points. Okay, let me write this. Okay, so what are the points I got? 0, 1, then 1, 2.7, okay, 2, 7.2, then we will not go for 3 here, so it will increase here. See, -1, 0.3, -2, 0.1, -3. If I give -3, it will be what? -3, 0.05. So we can mark all these points on our graph sheet. Okay, so let us draw this roughly, so we can use the graph sheet for drawing the graph. Okay, see here, observe carefully. So I will consider this x-axis and y-axis. So okay, this is origin. So I will consider this 1, 2, see, -1, -2. Okay, so this is, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I will take this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me say this as 7. So let us mark the points. So 0, 1. See, first point is here, 0, 1. Okay, it lies on x-axis, 0, 1. Then 1, 2 points. So for x is equal to 1, so the value is 2.7. Okay, somewhere here. This is 1, 2.7. Then if x is equal to 2, then it is 7.2. See, x is equal to 2. For 2, it will be 7.2. It will be somewhere here. So for 3, it will be 19.6. So it will increase. Okay, so what happens to the, see, right side of 0, the curve is increasing. See, when we give negative values, see, if we have obtained another pair here, see, -1. See, -1, it will be what? See, it is 0.5. See, -1, it will be 0.3. See, somewhere here, 0.3. Okay, then -2, it will be, still it is small. See, 0.1. So if I join this, see, this is, see, it passes through 0, 1. So this is the graph of y is equal to e to the power of x. Okay, so it is increasing. That's why it's called exponential function. Okay, so you draw this graph in your graph sheet. So then what is the domain? See, domain is a set of real numbers, and range is, so open interval 0, infinity. So you note down this graph. Okay, domain is set of real numbers, domain of e to the power of x, and range is, so we get non-negative reals. That means 0, infinity. This is domain and range of e to the power of x. Okay, so you can write the question as, draw the graph of e to the power of x. Okay, so next let us draw the graph of, let me write the question. Draw the graph of the function, see, draw the graph of the function, see, y is equal to log x to the base 2. Okay, see, see it is as good as, see, this implies, we are told earlier, y is equal to log x base 2 means what? 2 to the power of y is equal to x. See, this is an exponential function. That's why log function and exponential are inverse to each other. So we have already drawn this graph. See, x is equal to 2 to the power of y. Okay, we have drawn the graph similar way. So that is, see, y is equal to, I got log x to the base 2. This implies 2 to the power of y is equal to x. So let me give some of the values for x and y. Then afterwards we can draw the graph here. See, x is equal to 2 to the power of y. So you go on giving the values for y. See, if y is equal to 0, then 2 to the power of 0 is what? 1. So if you give y is equal to 1, see, 2 to the power of 1 is what? 2. Then if you give the value for y as 2, then 2 square, that will be what? 4. So then you can take some of the negative values. Okay, see, minus 1. Sorry, if for this, for y, if you give minus 1, that will be 1 by 2. So that will be what? That is what? 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 means 0.5. Then if you give, see, minus 2, then 2 to the power of minus 2, that is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means, that is, see, 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 means 0.2. Okay, so these are the coordinates of x and y. See, let me mark the coordinates. What I got? See, I got 1 comma 0, then 2 comma 1, 4 comma 2, then half means what? 0.5 minus 1, then 1 by 4, that means what? 0.2 minus 2. So these are the points. You can take some more points. So let us mark these points on the graph sheet. Okay, so let us take, see, on the right hand side I will see the x axis, and I will consider this y axis. See, I will mark this as see, this as 1 here. See, as we give the negative values, okay, let me take it again here. Okay, let us draw this x axis and see y dash. Okay, this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, positive, see here 1, you can take this as 1 and this as 2. So you can go on giving the values here. See, minus 1, then minus 2. Okay, let me mark the points here. So what are the coordinates here? 1 0, 1 0. See, 1 comma 0. So it lies on x axis. So it is a point which lies on x axis, 1 0. Then what is the next point? 2 1. See, 2 1, it lies here. See, 2 2 1. Let me mark this point here. Then we have, see, 4 2. So 4 2. So you can take this as see, 4. Then 4 2 means here the point lies here. See, 4 comma 2, point lies. So this is happening to the right side of origin. Then let's take some of the negative values. See, we have given so if x is equal to half, that is 0.5. See, if x is equal to 0, see, this has 0. You say this has 0.5. So if x is 0.5, then what is the value of y? Minus 1. See, 0.5 minus 1. I got this. 0.5 for value of y is minus 1. Similarly, if x is 0.2, see, 0, if they say this is 0.2, 0.2 the value of y is minus 2. So it is heading decreasing minus 2. For 0.2 it is minus 2. So let us join these points. See here. So this is the graph of y is equal to log x base 2. Okay, so this is the graph of y is equal to log x base 2. So in our previous class we have drawn the graph of exponential function. See, y is equal to y is equal to 2 to the power of x. Okay, y is equal to 2 to the power of x. See, y is equal to 2 to the power of x. So the graph of that function was, see, y is equal to 2 to the power of x. So how was the graph of y is equal to 2 to the power of x? See, it passes through 0, 1. Okay, the graph, see, increases. This was the graph of y is equal to 2 to the power of x. Okay, now we have drawn the graph of y is equal to log x to the base 2. So how was this graph? See, this passes through 0, 1. This logarithmic graph or log function graph, this passes through 1, 0. See, we have got like this. Just we have drawn the graph here. So this is log x, graph of log x to the base 2. See, they are exactly mirror images of each other. If I draw the straight line here, so they are exactly like mirror images of each other. So that's why we say log function and exponential function, both are inverse to each other. So derivative of log x, of course, if I don't write the base, it is understood that it is e. Derivative of log x to the base e is 1 by x, and derivative of the growth function, exponential function, is itself, see, e to the power of x. These two important results we can deduce here. Derivative of exponential function is exponential function. Derivative of log x is what? 1 by x. Okay. So here, see, we have some properties of logarithms. Okay, what are the properties of logarithms? See, we have important properties of logarithms. So we use them in a differentiation. So you must know those properties. Okay, so what is the first property? See, if I have the product, say mn, log of the product of two numbers. Okay, so base, you can take it generally b. Then what is the product? Log of the product. See, log of the product becomes, see, sum log m plus log n, whatever the base may be. So here I have taken generally b. See, product becomes sum. This is the first important property of logarithm. Log of the product is equal to sum of the logs. See, log m to the base b plus log n to the base b. So this is very, very important property. Then second property is, see, if log of the quotient m by n, see, if the log of the quotient is there, then that becomes what? See, difference, log m minus log n, whatever the base. So you write the base. So your base I have taken b. See, log m by n is equal to log m base b minus log n base b. This is the second important rule you can apply by using the log. Then third property is, see, log m to the power n. So if we have a power, say, log m to the power of n to the base b, then what is that? See, n log b, this power becomes coefficient. n log m to the base b. Okay, so this third one is log m to the power of n to the base b is equal to n log m to the base b. So you take this power as a coefficient. So this is the third property. So these are important properties. See, in logarithm we have another rule here. See, change of base rule. How do you change the base? See, suppose if I have, see, log x, logarithmic function, say base a. See, observe carefully. This is very, very important. If I have a log, see, log x or log y, whatever may be, see, log x base. If I want to change this log to any other base, then what I should do? See here, log x, I should write log x. So to which base we are changing? See, if I want to change this log to the base b, then I should write log x to the base b divided by, see, log a to the base a. Okay, to the base b. Okay, so I have converted this to the base b. So this rule is called, see, change of base rule. So let me write it once again. What is this change of base? Very simple here. If I have, say, logarithmic function, this can be written as, see, log x. If I want to change it to base b, then I can write log x to the base b divided by log a to the base b. Okay, this is the change of base rule. See, if I have log x base e, say this, then if I want convert that to base e, then what it would be? See, log x base e, see, log e base e. Otherwise, log c base d. Generally, change of base. How do you apply change of base rule? See, log c. If you want to change the base to say b, log c base b, log d base b. Okay. So generally we have written something like, see, log x to the base y. If you want to change the base, see, log x, which base we are going to change? See, suppose a. If I want to make it the base a, then log x base a, then log y base a. So in this way, this rule is called change of base rule. Okay. So this is the fourth one here. So generally, how do you write change of base rule? Log x base a is equal to log x. If you want to change it to b, log x base b, log a base b. This is change of base rule. Okay. So then fifth one is very, very simple here. See, if I have log x, see, log of x to the base x, if these two are same, then its value, see, log of x base x, this value is 1. Okay. Similarly, we can write it here. See, log e base e, it will be 1. Okay. So this I can take it sixth one. Then seventh property is, see, if I have, say, log 1, see, base e, see, these two are different, log 1 base e, then I can write it, treat this as a constant. So log 1 base e, the value is what? The value will be 0. Okay, these are some fundamental properties of logarithms. So here, see, observe here, derivative of log x is 1 by x, derivative of e to the power of x is e to the power of x. These two things you must remember. These two things you must remember. Okay. So what we have learned in this class, see here, observe this. See, log, so we have drawn the two graphs here. See, for understanding purpose I am showing this. See, this is a logarithmic function, and this, we know, it is exponential function. See, these two are mirror images of each other. Okay, and this line, so they are symmetric about this line. This line passes through the origin. We know y is equal to x is a line. So these logarithmic and exponential are mirror images of each other. So you can try it separately. So I have explained in this class. See, logarithmic functions. So I have explained all the things here. See, logarithmic functions. So logarithmic function means what? So logarithmic function is a function of the form y is equal to log x base b, where x is greater than 0, b is greater than 0, and it is read as, see, y equal to the log base b. So the symbol is, so you can note down the symbol here. See, y is equal to log x base b is as good as x is equal to b to the power of y. So I have taken some examples. Also I have explained in my previous classes. So only thing is, this is for reference here. See, pi square is equal to 25 means we can write it in logarithmic form. 4 cube is equal to 64 means log 64 is equal to 3. Then if I take negative 4 to the power minus 3, see 1 by 64. I can write it in log form. Similarly, I can write this one also. Okay, so see here. Then converse way also we can write it. See, log 36 is equal to 2. So that we can write it as 6 square is equal to 30. See here, base remains same. That's why I have shown here. Base remains same. So in this case also base remains. So base is a, that remains same. Then what are the graphs we have drawn? See, draw the graph of the function. See, draw the graph of the function log x base 2 is equal to y. See, that means x is equal to 2 to the power of y. So go on giving the values for x and y and mark all the points. See here, our graph looks like this. Okay, see, y is equal to log x. So this is a graph of y is equal to log x. Okay, so then exponential function, we also defined the definition of exponential function. So exponential function means any function of the form y is equal to a to the power of x, where a is greater than 0 and of course it is not equal to 1, is called exponential function. So for example, you can replace a by 2. So we have drawn the graph of y is equal to 2 to the power of. See, it is an increasing. See, it goes on increasing. That's why we say exponential growth. See, exponential growth of 2 to the power of x. So similarly, we can draw 3 to the power of x, graph of 4 to the power of x. These are all exponential functions. Okay, see here some of the points. I have listed some of the points here. See, log two particular cases are if I take base 10 or base e. So the letter e here, irrational number, see its value is 2.718281. So it goes on unlimited here. See, so log x base 10 is called common logarithm and log x base e is called natural logarithm. See, common logarithm and natural logarithm. So for that I have taken some examples. Okay, see, log e base e value is 1. So similarly we can find out log 10,000, log of 100, log of 0.1. See, ln e or log e base e. So log e or base e value is 1, or we can write it as ln. Okay, ln e or log e, both are same. So then we have drawn the graph of see, y is equal to 10 to the power of x. So we can draw this also, and at the end we have drawn the graph of, see, exponential function y is equal to e to the power of x. So we have to consider the value of e as 2.7 and to calculate all these values. See, here I have calculated the values of y. Okay, then we will see that. So it increases and we get a graph of this kind. So derivative of log x is what? 1 by x, and derivative of e to the power of x is e to the power of x. So you continue and write all the notes properly, which I am going to post in the group. I hope you got the idea. See, at the end of the day, what was our intention is, see, our intention is to know the two types of functions, logarithm and exponential functions. Okay, and the derivatives of these two. So derivative of logarithmic function. So I have not written the base. See, if I will not write anything that is understood that it is e. So derivative of log x is what? 1 by x, and the derivative of exponential function, see, e to the power of x is itself, see, e to the power of x only. These two things we have to remember. Okay, so you go through these notes and remember the derivative. So you can take your own examples. I have taken some of the examples. Okay, so we shall continue in the next class.